Here's something that should make you angry. The Social Security Administration estimates that seniors leave over $22 billion in benefits unclaimed every single year. That's billion with a B. And here's what's even more shocking. The average American senior is missing out on $400 or more every single month simply because they don't know about one powerful strategy. That's $4,800 vanishing from your pocket every year. Money you worked your entire life to earn. Money that's sitting there waiting for you to claim it. I've spent 20 years helping seniors maximize their benefits, and I've seen this mistake destroy retirement plans over and over again. But today, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix this. Stay with me because this could save you thousands of dollars. Let me show you exactly how bad this problem really is. According to the Congressional Research Service, nearly 43% of Americans claim Social Security benefits at the wrong time. And when I say wrong time, I mean they're leaving serious money on the table. The difference between claiming at 62 versus waiting until 70 can be as much as 77% more in monthly benefits. Let me put real numbers on that for you. If your benefit at 62 is $1,500 per month, waiting until 70 could give you $2,655 instead. That's over $1,100 more every single month for the rest of your life. Over a 20-year retirement, we're talking about the difference of over $260,000. This isn't pocket change, folks. This is your financial security. Now, here's where it gets really frustrating. The Social Security Administration is not required to tell you about every benefit you qualify for. They process claims, but they don't volunteer money-saving strategies. A recent study from Boston College found that seniors who make uninformed claiming decisions lose an average of $111,000 over their lifetime. $111,000. Gone. And it's not because they did anything wrong. It's because nobody told them what they needed to know. I've sat with widows who had no idea they could switch to survivor benefits worth $800 more per month. I've helped divorced seniors discover they qualified for benefits based on their ex-spouse's record. These aren't loopholes or tricks. These are benefits you've legally earned. The system just doesn't make it easy to find them. All right, here's the one thing that can add $400 or more to your monthly check. It's called a benefit recalculation request, and almost nobody knows about it. Here's how it works. If you've worked any years after you started collecting Social Security, even part-time work, the Social Security Administration is supposed to automatically recalculate your benefit. But here's the problem. Sometimes they don't, or they make mistakes. A 2022 audit found that the SSA made errors in nearly 500,000 accounts. 500,000. If you've earned money after starting benefits and haven't seen an increase, you could be owed thousands. To request a recalculation, call the Social Security Administration directly at 1-800-721-213. That's 1-800-721-213. Tell them you want to request a benefit recomputation based on additional earnings. Write that number down right now. Now let me walk you through exactly what to say when you call. First, ask them to verify your earnings record. Every year you worked, your employer reported your income to Social Security. Sometimes those records have errors, missing years, incorrect amounts, even wages credited to the wrong person. I helped one gentleman discover that 3 years of earnings from the 1980s were completely missing from his record. When we got them added, his monthly benefit increased by $347. That's over $4,000 per year he was missing. When you're on the phone, say this exactly. I would like to request a copy of my earnings statement, and verify all years are correctly recorded. If anything looks wrong, ask for Form SSA 7050. That's the form to correct your earnings record. This one phone call could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Here's strategy number 2 that most seniors completely overlook: spousal benefits coordination. If you're married, you might be leaving hundreds of dollars on the table every month. Here's how it works. A lower earning spouse can receive up to 50% of the higher earning spouse's full retirement benefit. But here's what nobody tells you. The timing of when each spouse claims can mean a difference of over $600 monthly. Let me give you a real example. If husband John's benefit is $2,000 and wife Mary's own benefit is only $700, Mary can claim a spousal benefit of $1,000 instead. That's $300 extra every single month. But if they claim at the wrong ages, they could lose that advantage forever. Before either spouse claims, call that number I gave you and ask specifically about spousal benefit optimization. Strategy number 3 is especially important if you've lost a spouse. Survivor benefits are often much higher than your own benefit, but the rules are complicated. A surviving spouse can receive 100% of their deceased spouse's benefit amount. 100%. But here's the critical part. You must apply for survivor benefits separately. They don't automatically switch you over. I worked with a widow named Dorothy who had been collecting her own benefit of $1,100 for 3 years after her husband passed. Nobody told her she qualified for survivor benefits of $1,900. That's $800 more per month she had been missing. When we filed, Social Security gave her 6 months of back payments, but she still lost over $20,000 she could never recover. If you've lost a spouse, call 1-800-772-1213 today and ask about survivor benefit options. Now here's strategy number 4 that applies to divorced seniors. If your marriage lasted at least 10 years, you may qualify for benefits based on your ex-spouse's work record. And here's the best part. Your ex-spouse doesn't even need to know about it. It doesn't reduce their benefit at all. The Social Security Administration estimates that over 300,000 divorced seniors are missing out on these benefits right now. To qualify, you must be at least 62 years old, unmarried currently, and your marriage must have lasted at least 10 years. The benefit can be up to 50% of your ex-spouse's full retirement amount. I helped a woman named Patricia discover she could receive $680 monthly based on her ex-husband's record instead of $450 from her own work history. That's $230 more every single month, nearly $2,800 extra per year. Strategy number 5 involves a special provision most people have never heard of. It's called the Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP. And if it applies to you, there's now a way to potentially reduce its impact. Here's who this affects. If you worked for a government agency, school district, or foreign employer that didn't pay into Social Security, your benefits might be reduced unfairly. Recent legislation has created new exceptions and appeals processes. If you receive a pension from work where you didn't pay Social Security taxes, call and ask specifically about WEP recalculation. Some seniors have successfully appealed and received increases of $200 to $400 monthly. Also ask about the Government Pension Offset, or GPO, if you're a spouse receiving government pension. These provisions have cost seniors billions in reduced benefits, but new rules may help you recover some of that money. Now let me warn you about the costly mistakes I see seniors make every single day. Mistake number 1 is claiming benefits at 62 just because you can. Yes, you're eligible at 62, but your benefit is permanently reduced by up to 30% if you claim early. For every year you wait past 62 up to age 70, your benefit grows by approximately 8%. That's guaranteed growth you can't get anywhere else. Mistake number 2 is not understanding how work affects your benefits. If you claim before full retirement age and keep working, Social Security will deduct $1 for every $2 you earn above $22,320 in 2024. Many seniors get shocked when their check suddenly drops. If you're still working, wait until full retirement age to claim. This one mistake costs seniors an average of $15,000 over their retirement. Mistake number 3 is ignoring the Medicare coordination with Social Security. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, your Medicare Part B premiums are automatically deducted from your check. But many seniors don't realize they may qualify for Medicare savings programs that could save them $170 or more per month. These programs pay your Part B premium, and some also cover deductibles and copays. If your income is below $1,632 monthly for individuals or $2,204 for couples, you likely qualify. Call your state's Medicaid office to apply. Mistake number 4 is not checking your benefit statement annually. Go to mysocialsecurity.gov, create an account, and verify your earnings every single year. Errors caught early are much easier to fix. One typo could cost you hundreds monthly for the rest of your life. Let me summarize exactly what you need to do this week to potentially add $400 or more to your monthly check. First, call 1-800-772-1213 and request a benefit recalculation if you've worked after claiming. Second, verify your entire earnings record for errors. Third, ask about spousal, survivor, or ex-spouse benefits. Fourth, check if WEP or GPO reductions can be appealed. Fifth, visit your state Medicaid office about Medicare savings programs. These 5 steps could be worth tens of thousands of dollars over your retirement. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. Now here's what I need you to do. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because next week I'm revealing 3 Medicare secrets that could save you $2,000 this year alone. Don't miss it. Your financial security depends on staying informed. I'll see you in the next video.